Paulette. It's nice to see you today.
It's nice seeing you today, Linda. It's always a pleasure seeing you.
Same. Tell me a little bit how you got started in the business. I know you've been in it just a few years.
Just a few years. I started out at 19 years old. My father told me I had to get a job. The summer of, I was going back to college. It would be my freshman, sophomore year, whatever. And I needed a job. So I walked into Sticksbury and Fuller. They hired me on the spot. They were going to put me in notions, and the manager said, no, bring her up to fashion. I worked in fashion 2 days. A buyer came in, he watched me, and he said, would you like to learn this business? I said, no, I'm getting married. This is just for fun. 2 years later, I called him and I said, I am ready to move. And he said, Paulette, there's nothing on my floor. Everything's taken. Let me make a phone call. So when the divisionals in the children's division called me and they said, would you come down and talk to us? And I went down, I spoke to them, and they hired me on the spot. And the rest of my career was in children's.
Interesting.
I became a head of stock. Then I ran River Roads. I had the entire children's division at River Roads, and I opened up Crestwood, which was the greatest experience I've ever had in my entire life because it was opening up my store.
Right.
And I had the entire children's division. It was remarkable. So that's how it started.
When did you make the transition into clothing, adult women's clothing? And
Teddy and I met my husband, and he came from Famous and Bar, and I came from Sticksbury and Fuller. And we got married, and we were reading a book called Seventh Avenue, and I looked at him and I said, I'm going to have a store one day.
Had a vision, huh?
I had the vision. Well, I should have been in New York, but that's irrelevant. And we opened up Teddy's, and we started a small store and moved to Creve Coeur. And when we moved to Creve Coeur, that store expanded, and we were known all over the Midwest from all the manufacturers. It was amazing what was going on. Okay, so when I would go to New York, there were 3 or 4 manufacturers that used to ask me how to detail the line, what I could do to improve it, what to put with what, and Teddy would say to me, Paulette, this is amazing. I mean, there's other people here. They're asking you, and it really gave me a lot of confidence what I was doing.
Sounds like you were natural.
Thank you. We were doing $1 million a year at that point, which in 3,500 square feet was unbelievable, and I loved every moment of it. So we had some special customers that I would just break my back for them because I wanted everything to be right. It didn't matter if they spent $200 or $1,000. That never occurred to me. But making everybody that walked in look elegant. I underplayed myself, always. I didn't want to put it on me. I wanted everybody else to be important and look phenomenal. And one customer came in and she says, I have a function tonight. I need a dress now. She saw the dress that she wanted. I gave her the dress and I said, put this on. This is fabulous. She put it on. She says, but Paulette, I need to go shopping for some navy shoes. I said, what size shoe do you wear? 6.5. Come back in 30 minutes. I have a pair at home. And I gave her the shoes to wear. Another person came in and bought a dress and put on one of my shoes that I had. It was at this store. Paulette, these fit me phenomenal. I said, you could borrow them. Never asked her. I forgot her name. And I never got the shoes back.
So you were ahead of your time as far as a personal shopper. You kind of invented that personal shopper aspect.
And I used to go to their homes and detail their closets.
It's all about personal service.
Free. Whatever it was. And I would deliver, and I'd take them to the seamstress. Whatever it took, I tried to do.
Well, how did you transition over to Ledoux with special occasions?
Teddy was very ill, and we were going to just do Mother the Bride. And we did that, and it really didn't take off. But after he passed away, my friends said, you need to play with sportswear again, Paulette. And I hope after the pandemic is over, I would like to take half of this store and only have sportswear on one side, Mother the Bride on the other. And it's
So
just
do the
fun.
two things you do
At
best.
78 years old, I mean, that's what I look forward to. So that's where I
Good for
stand with
you.
that.
Well, be sure to come by and visit if you're over in this area of special occasions with Paulette. And as you heard, you have all the personal service you could ask for. So thanks, Paulette.
Thank you. Linda, I loved it. I hope I see
Thank
you many
Yes,
times.
thanks.
Hi, Paulette. Tell us a little bit about your store. Take us through here.
I can't wait. All right, number one, this dress just came in the spring, and it's a high-low. People try it on. It comes in different colors. It's for the young, and it's exciting. You put it on, and you fall in love with it. It is outstanding, fashionable, trendy, new, high-low. I love it. Now, this is a Giovanni off the shoulder, and it molds your body because it's a jersey. Somebody that wears a size 8 or a 10 puts it on, and they look dynamic. And this one is very inexpensive, but it looks like an $800 or $900 dress. If you have a decent body, you could put this on, and you walk in a room, and everyone will turn around and look at you. Let's say somebody comes in their 60s or 70s, like me, I'm 78, and puts this on. This has been worn at the Val Prophet, at major events, at major venues all over St. Louis. It comes in an array of colors, and you put it on, you will receive a lot of compliments from it. So that's just a sampling of what we have. But anybody that walks in for the first time, I will have a gift certificate for you because I want you here, and my goal is to make you look magnificent, elegant, and to have a blast at your function.
Thank you, Paulette.
Thank you.